session to her. Previously, I wanted to talk so much about RIMS, talk so well about RIMS, saying how well they provide quality education, what is the placement rate, and how well placed all our graduates are. But I felt rather than talking with words, only actions and the real life people will give a testimony about the good work done by RIMS. So today, I'm not going to do all the talking. Our alumni graduates who have walked out of the portals of RIMS with flying colors and employed in all Fortune 500 companies, making a career for themselves, will vouch for the quality education of RIMS and how RIMS prepared these students to face the challenging world outside. So before I hand over the session to Uma Desai, I just want to harp on one general feeling or one general attitude which is going to be of help to all of us. Opportunity knocks only once. So when the opportunity knocks our door, it is very important to grab that opportunity and make use of the opportunity. Otherwise, we are going to be a sad person throughout our life because we are going to just leave the opportunity pass through our hands. I just want to finish this session with one minute small story. A farmer, he had a very beautiful daughter, and a man was really wanting to marry this beautiful daughter. So he comes to the farmer and he says, "Sir, I really love your daughter so much, I want to marry her." The farmer says, "Okay, I'll give you a test. I've got three bulls with me. I'll just open the bulls one by one. You should catch the bull by the tail. So if you catch the bull by the tail, you will marry my daughter." And this man thinks, "Oh, such a simple test he is keeping. There are three bulls available. Anyhow, I'll be able to catch any one bull's tail." So he goes and stands in the field. The first bull is let out by the farmer, and the bull comes charging down. An angry bull coming charging down. He thinks, "No, no, I will not be able to handle this bull. So let me let go of this. Let me wait for the second bull. Anyhow, I got two more opportunities." So now he waits for the second bull to come. The second bull is open and it comes out of the barn gate, and he sees that this is a far more fatter bull, so strong, so mean, making so much of noise. He thinks, "My God, I will not be able to handle this. Probably the next one is going to be my cup of tea. So let me wait for the third one." Now he waits expectantly for the third bull to come. Now the barn gate is open and the third bull is coming out, and the man is pleasantly surprised and happy. A very skinny, scrawny bull, nothing, and it was slowly coming, and no speed, no fury, nothing. And this man tells to himself, "Yes, I waited for this bull and I am going to catch the tail of the bull." And he goes near the bull, and you know what happened? The bull had no tail. He could not catch the tail of the bull. So, this story, why I wanted to tell you is opportunities come by us. We cannot be waiting for opportunities to knock at our door every time. When the first opportunity comes, just grab the opportunity, try to use your capability and competencies to grab the opportunity. This is the message I want to give to all the participants. And I know all our alumni who are going to talk today have made use of their opportunities. RIMS had provided them with umpteen opportunities. They have made use of the opportunity, climbed the ladder of success, climbed the corporate ladder, and today, here they are. Throughout this week, they are going to showcase their competencies and what they took away from RIMS. Okay, and it is my great pleasure in welcoming our graduate student Uma Desai, who has been one of the finest students we have seen, and we are very happy to welcome you, Uma Desai. And now I hand over the session to you. Over to you, Uma Desai.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's my great pleasure to be in this session. Madam Radha and Mr. Murli sir has given me a great opportunity here to share my experience and also be one amongst you all here. It's really great opportunity as well, and I'm very happy to be one of the speakers for this session. Basically, first starting with, I would thank RIMS as a college who has given a great platform to me as a career, as a stepping stone to the career where actually I wanted to be in my life. So I have achieved a lot of rewards and everything, and I always remember the people behind me who has really supported me in all the ways and in my difficulties, as well as wherever I need the opportunities. It's always been given to me in this college. So so one thing I want to share with all of you is welcome to this lovely session of RIMS, and they have started this meeting and sessions to inspire students and also welcome all the alumni, the delegates, everyone who has been who has already started joining the sessions and also who would be joining the session as well. I welcome all of you, and please bear with me. And this would not be in only a one session or a one talk only from my end. I would like to be this a very interactive session overall. You can stop me at any moment of time. I'm always open for questions at any moment. So if anything, so you can just unmute yourself and you can start asking me questions. So the first thing I would tell about my experience about RIMS College. It's a really great college to be in. I faced too many issues as a student in college, but I was one amongst the toppers. So I with proud moment I say that I was one of the toppers in PGPM course. And I thank all the professors there who has guided me so well to be one of the toppers for those entire 2 years. My favorite was basically sales and marketing, wherein so to tell about myself, is like I completed my graduation from my hometown, and then I joined RIMS College for the PGPM course, wherein I took a HR and marketing as my specialization because I had a very firm career goal that I would get into the business development departments as well as which is related to the sales overall. So this is how I started my studies in RIMS. I'm so proud that RIMS has given me platform to showcase my talents. So I was always been appreciated for a very good dancer in the college, and we would always be heading for the hostels and girls' hostels because I was staying in the girls' hostel of RIMS. So rest. So I would really like to keep interacting about RIMS. So I would like to start the session wherein I've been told for. So my topic for today is career in sales. So truly to say, many students, the alumni or someone who would have experienced sales in their in their life, or at any moment of time. So sales means basically for everyone is not the old kind of sales what people used to think. So going to a door step, door to door step, and telling about the products. The entire sales profession itself is changed. So right now, the way the organizations look in for a sales profession is entirely different from what it was almost 10 years back. So basically, sales as a career is not only a career, but it's a great profession. It's a great profession to tell you guys. It's we have so I would just I don't have I just have one slide. I've not prepared We salespeople think that more of a talking and interaction session would be much better than the focusing on the slides and everything. So you all would be learning currently or learned in these in MBA course and everything for sales and marketing. So I would focus only on the sales and just give you a gist of the difference between a sales and the marketing session. So first thing is, what is a sales profession? Um, uh, 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 can I just request someone to be on mute, please? Um, yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Uh, Sales. So I have an experience of almost 8 years in sales, in modern trade sales. So sales as a profession, when we look in for that, we need to interact with people or over all the departments of the organization. So if you consider say a finance person or a marketing, say a finance or say in other IT professions and all, it has been only restricted to some people of the organization or few departments of the organization. But sales profession is working with the entire departments of the organization, and you should always keep your eyes and ears and open all the time. It's like 24/7 you should be active. So it's like working with marketing departments, it's like working with operations, then it comes with supply chain management. So then it is overall with logistics, finance, and the branding team. So it's a mix of all. You need to keep interacting. It is sales profession is basically every day a learning process. It's like every day you update your skills. Every day, even on a single day, you keep updating your skills. So it's almost it's like exciting. Sales as a profession, as a desired passion, and for this professional, it brings a great experience. So sales, it's always a value to the customers. So when you say sales, it's value to the customers. So you are in the market. When a salesperson interacts with any of the brand or with any other companies, so he is being represented as much as the CEO of that company, because he represents the company there to the end customer of in the market. So when it is that, then it is very important to be aware that what exactly the person is put forthing his views about the brand or the company or the organization as a whole. So when the person opposite to him sees him as the person who is from the organization, and he is a speaker for that organization. So he is the person who is basically the brand for the company and being recognized in the market. So sales is also as much as you do sales, the more you give in the market, the more you get. So it's like you keep uh, yes. Yes. So here is in almost in India. So if you can say, here, why as a sales career, why you should choose a career as a sales. So when you're doing your studies or something, so you would not be knowing to what what inspires you, or which basically which department you should be in. So when see the salespeople is always very few are being in the blood. So basically businessmen and everyone. So from the family perspective and everything, they would be knowing a much more better the market lower level and higher level market sales, how to go on. But for those people who really want to get into sales and their passion is about sales, then their skills, basically the skills are required, which really improves and develops them as a great salesperson. So it's really fun as a career. The first question is why a sales as a career it comes. So you should be a very hardworking person. That's the first thing. So 100% you should always be 120% hardworking overall, and it's not easy. It's not easy. So everyone says sales is easy, but it's not that easy, because I earlier told you, because you have to interact with every person of the organization and you have to link the issues, the possibilities, and everything with the right person. So put forth your views and your issues and everything to the right person in a right manner and in the right context. That is very important. So it's commonly said that yes, like uh, there every person says yes, but there are 9% who say no to you. So in sales, so if you need somewhere like 5 people to say yes to you, you should almost talk to 50 to 60 people to convince about the product and everything. So that's how the sales is. So it's when you ask yourself, okay, so when you ask yourself that why as a sales as a career, then there are huge benefits in sales, okay, and you have to put more efforts in that. There are some parameters wherein I would really like to stress a lot on why you should choose a sales career. The first thing is there's a lot of opportunities even in such pandemic situations. I see people are being compelled to move out of their jobs, okay, and the only profession who is recruiting is the sales profession. So we as a salesperson, so we thank ourselves to be in this profession. So there's actually recruitment going on in the sales profession. Let it be an FMCG industries or the automobile industries, or say any kind of industries. The first people who are being retained in their organizations are the sales people. So because they are the core people of the organization who are the almost 80% of their business runs only because of the sales people. So job security, okay. So if the entire business is struggling, now the entire world is struggling, okay. So why are the opportunities in sales more? Yes, because it's like they want the more of about their organization. Okay. Yes. Hello. Um, yes. Was anyone saying something? Yes. Yes. So basically, if when the entire business is struggling, the successful salespeople usually will be the last to be cut. Okay, because cutting sales means cutting the channel that drives the entire revenue of the organization. Okay, so the next parameter for the sales is the flexibility and the timings.
Shadow by heart.
Yes. So the flexibility. Yes. May I continue? Yes. So the next parameter would be flexibility for this a career. So there is no restriction of timings. Basically, you should be very happy. So you can decide your timings, your meetings with the vendors, with the distributors. So whatever it is, the entire day is in your control rather than being in control of your, say, a manager or somewhere in any other organization or any other industry. So flexibility here is, yes, flexibility has been given, but it's an advantage. So you should not take it as a too much of easiness. And the managing directors, say, directors or the managers at any point of level, they would have gone through the a profession or a stage or a breakup uh, in sales. Okay, so even when you wanna uh, show tell something about yourself, it's basically you're selling yourself to someone and telling about yourself. You're explaining and making the other person understand. So that then that also means sales. Sales is not exactly what a person does in the organization. So it's basically when you interact with the person, you are always doing a sales interaction. So for many people, sales has is being a career stepping stone. Yes. Through this. So yes. So you can judge yourself time and how to correct them. Accountable for your own self. Else is accountable. So say if there's a mistake, some issues have been a mistake, or the issue would be taken up to his next level manager. But here in sales, you are the person who is accountable. So you are the whole and soul person. Accountability is the utmost important in the person, in the sales, in the career sales. Yes. So you should there must kind of soft skills, like social skills. Then there'll be your attitude is very important. There'll be, as well as there'll be social person, or when you meet a group, and which really environment. So which you are with and okay, done. Sure. Yes. Yes. Can you hear me now? Is
Yeah.
there any disturbance?
No.
Yes. So there are a few challenges in sales as well. Okay. So that's what I mentioned earlier. Yes. So there's an accountability, and there's always a bit of disappointment in sales. So when it comes to sales, it's always for numbers. Okay. So when your manager asks you about the task, about the numbers, yes, there's someone who's speaking. Um, yes, anything would anyone would like to ask for? Yes, I shall continue. Yes, thank you. Yes. Yes. So here, at every step of sales, you would find a kind of a disappointment of either from your manager or from your colleague. So everything happens, but your focus should be on your targets and so how to achieve them. To achieve them, every time you should think out of the box. So what best I can do to get to the goals of the goals and the targets given to me.
She has to log off and log in.
Yes. Yes. Am I audible? Yes. Yes. The energy and like the way and the body language you speak with a client, the skills should be really high. Okay, it should really be high, and you should first have confidence in yourself when you're talking to the opposite person. So you should be a very bright listeners. Uh, so in sales, uh, and you should be self-driven, and you should have a lot of patience, as I mentioned before. And the one thing is you should achieve your goal, which is really important, considering the flexibility and the freedom being given to you in this type of profession. So every then the kind of soft skills which you really require in a sales career is the first thing is the creativity. So creativity doesn't mean that you come up with something designing and everything. So creativity means the ability you think differently to solve different issues and problems, and you should actually, the companies are more interested, you can say, finding people who can think of new and the better solutions. They are more keen in that. Okay, in there's always a constant need, you can say, in a sales career wherein you put your own creative thinking to work for say a proposal, or you're writing a mail to a person. So you should really think of such words which really ease them and understand through your mail. So this is how your creativity means in such career and profession. Yes. The next thing is would be the adaptability. So when you say adaptability in the soft skills in a sales career, so you should be open to the challenges. They might be given a month earlier or immediate, or you should never have that expectations. So you should always think what you're doing is the best and you're doing the right thing. Yes, you should take the advice, but you should know what you are doing in at that point of time. So next is the time management, wherein I feel one of the skills to be very important in sales career. So when you say for a meeting, when you schedule a meeting with a vendor, or with any committee, or with a group of people, so time management is really important. So you should adhere to the timings what you have mentioned, and you should see that you complete your session, or you complete the talks and whatever you have to convey in a right direction. Okay. So next would be saying a customer service kind. So in a sales career, so customer service, you should always bend in front of your customer. You should always say yes, yes, I do understand your issues, I do understand your problems, rather than just saying just saying I'll just come back to you, or just doing a facial expression which is not comfortable to the other person in front of you, would actually be wanting a soothing response from you, actually. So wherein it wants them uh, yes yes so uh, yes, so the customer service is very important. It's a combination of say a listening, a writing, as the speaking, the decision making, and the attitude of the person. Okay. So the last few minutes I would talk about is the difference between the sales and the marketing. So basically, marketing is an entirely a different profession, and a sales is a different profession. So marketing is yes, marketing, which it's basically telling about the products and the services of the company. Okay, so when it comes to the sales, you are the advertising person there. So you are the utmost important person of conveying that kind of advertisement or that information about the organization to the customers. Yes. This is what a sales career input what I wanted to give in for all of you. I hope you are not bored. So I hope so. And I would let this session to be on a QA session. So you can start asking questions of whatever you want to. Yes.
Good morning, Uma.
Yes. Good morning. Yes. Please
So
go
this is
ahead.
Parimala, Acharya Institute. So I have one
Oh,
question.
yes,
Like
ma'am.
I have